Hi Braves. So today I'm going to share with you how you can access your district email or Gmail in order to be able to communicate with your teachers. Okay. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to open up Chrome. If you're using a district device, you may notice that there may be a couple of tabs that open up automatically. You can leave those as they are or you can close them down, but you are going to want to open up a new tab by clicking the plus sign right here. This tab is the one I'm going to be using for the purposes of this video. So we'll go ahead and go from here. So once you open up to Google, you're going to go to the waffle located right here and click on it. And I'm not signed in, so I'm going to go to the account. So when you click on the account button, it should bring this up here. Okay, so you're going to click on go to Google account. And it should ask you to log in. Okay, I have a couple of accounts here that are logged in. If neither one of these are the ones that you want to be using, then you would click on use another account and it would allow you to go ahead and go in. Now for the purposes of this video, I'm going to go ahead and use this account here and I'm going to put in the password. Now for your Gmail, the format for your email account is your first name, period, last name, at myhisd.net. Now, it's important to note that there may be some differences to your email account. For example, if you have a name that somebody else in the district has, if your name is somewhat common, then there may be a number at the end right before the at symbol, right? So if there was another Phoebe Arrocho, then this one would be like this, and the other one would be Phoebe Arrocho 2. So it's very important for you to make note of those numbers. Also, if you have two last names, for example, if your name is Jose Martinez Lopez, you need to make sure that you put in both last names and it wouldn't be separated. So it would be Jose.Martinez-Lopez@myhisd.net. Okay, so those are just some things to note on that. Now, your password is going to be the first four letters of your last name, the last four numbers of your social security number, and an exclamation mark. Make sure you type those in exactly as I said, and then you can always click on the little eyeball here to make sure that it is put in correctly. If for some reason you don't know your login information, you can always ask your teacher to see if they have access to that information, or you can contact me, the librarian, Mrs. Arrocho, and I will be more than happy to help you with that information. Again, go back to the waffle over here. And from here, you can access your Google Drive, which is where all of your materials are saved. So anytime your teacher assigns you an assignment and there's a Google Doc or a Google Slides attachment on there, it's going to automatically be saved into your Drive. You can also access your classroom from there. But what we're going to be talking about today is your Gmail. So let's go ahead and click there. Now you're going to notice when you first open it up, because we've been using Classroom for several weeks already, you're going to have a lot of content on there, because anytime any of your teachers adds a new assignment, that notification will be added as well to your email. It's also important to note that there are these little arrows right here. So if for some reason you have more, let's say for example you had 100 emails, it's only going to display a certain number of emails, and in order to access the rest of them, you would have to use these arrows to kind of toggle over to the next page. If you click in an email and you want to go back, you can, like I said, use that back to inbox, or you can just click here on the actual inbox button. Now, let's say, for example, you get one of these notifications and you want to respond to that notification. When you open it up, it will give you the option, because this comes from Classroom, to reply directly to this message that was sent, or you can also click on this little arrow button here to click reply. Now, it's important to note this arrow button, because this is what you would need to use to reply to your regular everyday email that does not come from Google Classroom, okay? So let's say you're not responding to an email, but you want to create your own email or compose your own email to send to your teacher because you have a question. You would click on this little plus sign right here, and then it opens it up. On this to box, you're going to put your teacher's name in there. So most of you hopefully know your teacher's names. You can always refer to your Google Classroom if you don't, because I know their names are in there. Okay. So here in the to box, you're going to start typing in your teacher's name, and you're going to select the teacher's name. Once you select the teacher's name, her name will automatically, or his name will go into the to box. Okay. If for some reason you need to send a message to all of your teachers, for example, letting them know that your device was not working for the day, you can actually add multiple teachers on there instead of sending multiple emails to each individual teacher. So let's say you need to send it to Mr. Mendez. He's your math teacher. You can look up Mr. Mendez, excuse me, and select his name. So you can add as many teachers as you need to for your email. And then the subject area in this box, it's not going to be where you start typing in all of the information, but this is where you would put just kind of a brief note about what this email is about. So, device not working. And then here, and treat it just like a letter with a greeting. I just wanted. If you have an error, make sure you always check spelling. You want to correct that, right? And so once you have your email the way you want it, click send, and it'll send your email off. Okay, this is not an email that I want to send, so I'm going to go ahead and delete it. Something else that you have to be aware of is this is not like text messaging. You will not get an instant reply. Most teachers have certain time periods during the day when they check their emails. So maybe some of them check real quickly in the morning, some of them may check during their conference period or lunchtime, and some of them may not check until the end of the day, or they'll check multiple times during the day. So give it at least a day in order for you to get a response. If it is a question that you needed answered, be aware that you need to exercise patience, but the teachers will get back to you as soon as they have the time to check their emails. Remember, they are teaching in class just the way you should be doing your work. If you have any other questions about this or need any help with technology, you can always reach me, Mrs. Arrocho, at 210-816-0874. And if you're on campus, you can always ask your teacher if you could come to the library to get some help with your device or login. Okay? Hope this really helps. Have a great day.